Hey, hello everyone. Good morning. This is your trainer Jay Ganesan here, and I welcome you all to SphereSkill Technologies, empowering tomorrow's learning. So, on the series of email deliverabilities and improving the email which is landing into inbox, we are in the section 2. In this section, we are going to see what is DKIM and how to enable DKIM and how to sign email using DKIM. So, in our last video, we have seen what is SPF and how to enable the SPF record and how to add additional servers where you can able to send emails using that servers for with the automated emails and other email which is been sending by the different servers, right? So if you guys have not seen the video, I will leave the card on the top. You can able to pick up the card and then you can go through with the video and continue the further series. Okay. So let us see what is DKIM. So DKIM, as I have earlier briefed you about in my first video of the series, it stands for Domain Key Identification. So this will sign each and every email which is being sent by the mail server. Okay, it will add a digital key to the email and encrypt the email by using a private key. So what happens? This is very difficult to tamper this particular mail. The receiver server will understand this as a genuine mail which has been sent by a reputed email server. Okay, so in that context, whatever the mail which is been sent using DKIM will have a maximum chance of probability which will be landing into your inbox. Okay, so today we are going to see how to configure this and where you have to configure your domain key in your DNS and then how to sign your email using DKIM. So this is what today we are going to see. Please stay with me, okay? And do like and subscribe and follow me on my Facebook and also on my website so that you can able to get a more informative videos and tutorials. Okay, click on the bell icon so that all the videos which I post will be reached out to you as a notification. Okay, guys, we will log in into our portal. That office login will be portal.office.com. So as soon as you log in, you will be landed into your Copilot. Okay, so because Copilot is part of your Office 365 plan, so you can able to interact with the Copilot chat. This has been included, and we have our admin panel here. Okay, so once you open the admin panel, we will get into our admin panel into with the full administrative control. This is having multiple roles into this where you can able to configure each and every emails and then security and organization settings, policies, teams, OneDrive settings, like that. It is having multiple roles and configuration setup and details. Okay, so we in our further section we will see one by one what is the importance of that, how to set up the policy, how to provide the organizational controls and policy which will be effective for your OneDrive, where you can able to share it with other organization or you can able to use it internally who has the rights, like that. So many configurations are that. This is very vast subject, but at the interest of time we will limit it to our DKIM portion alone. Okay, so first we will see MX toolbox where we can see our domain health. So I have already shown you a section in which how to check the domain health of this. So this is our domain. So when it is verifying, it has clearly told like there is no DMARC record publication. Okay, so what is DMARC? We have explained. We are going to cover it in our next section. So first, the DKIM is one of the important factor for DMARC. So we will complete the DKIM first. Okay. So first, for this, what we have to do, we have to go to setup. So from the first from home, you have a option setup. Okay, so under this you have option settings. Under this you have option called to domain. So we will go inside the domain. So because our domain is completely managed by Microsoft, we have migrated our name server to Microsoft. All DNS related changes has to happen with Microsoft only. Okay, so we can able to get into our domain manage DNS. We will continue here. So we will enter into our editing area where we can able to change our domain name. See here there is an option called domain key identification mail. Okay, so we have a option where we have configured it. So what is being configured? Selector one dot domain key. Okay, and we have a key which corresponding to your domain value, and which will be in the TTL of 1 hour. Okay, so this is what it is, the first key, and then the second key will be selector 2 dot domain key. So what is this? This is a prefix to your domain key, and you will be having a domain key value. This Microsoft itself will generate, or whoever the hosting service provider, they will generate and provide you the values. So it is your responsibility to add it into your DNS record where your domain is hosted, be it Microsoft or be it any service provider. You have to add it across. So what I have done, I have enabled the domain key identifier mail, and then I will continue. Okay, so we have added the keys. So I will show you how it is being added. You can able to see here domain key identifier mail. So we have added that this is your prefix selector one dot domain key. Okay, and here we have a option what is being added by using dkim.mail.microsoft. Okay, so once this DNS record is being added, it will take minimum of 24 hours for them to process this and then to start digitally signing each and every email. So how to configure that? We have to go to your we have added the DKIM to our DNS record. Okay, so our DNS is being inclusive of DKIM. Now, how we will see like how we can able to add the DKIM to sign the domain. Okay, so it will take 24 hours to do that. So we have to go to Defender. Okay, so where how we can able to go to Defender? You have option for all admin panel, and you have option here for security. So in the security, you will be entering into the Defender where the security of your email exchange system is being completely handled, and what are the policies of your email, how the email has to be sent, what is your organization policy. Each individual policy has to be defined in the Defender here. So in the Defender we have a threat intelligence, sorry, we have emails and collaborations where policies and rules is been available. Under that we have a threat policy. Okay, so how are the threats are being detected, how it has to be handled is what going to be defined in this system. So this is very important guys. Anti-phishing, so how to handle a phishing mail, anti-spam, how you have to fight with your anti-spam. Whatever we are discussing on the email deliverability is being configured in this anti-spam portion, so that your internal organization, any mail which is coming to your organization will be handled with the spam protection and will be marked as a spam, and it will land it into junk. How to configure this we will see after this series. We have a very big chapters which will be coming across for the security and the Defender, but we will be going with the email authentication setting, in which we have our DKIM being available here. Okay, so DKIM spherehills.info, which is being enabled. Okay, so this is having a valid status. So this is what we have to see. If this is being enabled, then automatically each and every email what you are going to send will be enabled with your digital signature. Okay, see here last when it is been checked, it is 6:29 December 4th, it has been checked. So this is the DKIM settings, so which is being managed in our DNS hosting service provider. Since our DNS is been hosted inside Microsoft itself, so we have changed the DNS record from Microsoft. Okay, so you have to change your DNS record wherever the domain is being hosted. Okay, and we have a provision to rotate DKIM keys. this is a good practice, like once in the 90 days or 180 days you can able to rotate the DKIM keys. So what is your DKIM keys? So we have a selector one SphereSkill.info and domain key is there, right? So this will get rotated, so your new key will come here, and with the help of the new key, further your exchange server will be signing your all the emails which has been sent. Okay, now we have configured our DKIM. So whether that is been properly configured, how to test it, whether it is been configured or not, that is what we are going to see. We have done some setup, right? So after this setup, whether email is digitally signed, where the email is being landing, so we will check that one now. Okay. Okay. So we will send a mail to our Gmail ID, and then we will make use like a test mail to verify. So why we are sending to Gmail? Because it is external to the Microsoft, and when it is been sent external, it will validate all the records. When it is been sent inside the Microsoft, that will not get mostly validated because it is handled within the exchange itself. So we are sending it external to see how it behaves. Okay. So we will come and then we will check it. So here we have received our email. Okay, so we will go inside this. So by default, you will be seeing whether it is encrypted or not. See, I am not sure everybody might be using Gmail, and nowadays without using Gmail, I'm not sure like any techie will be available. So all professionals will be using a Gmail or some other mail bodies. So we will be going through with the mails on daily basis, but we might not have been noticing what is the importance of the security features here. Okay, so here it is being using a standard encryption using TLS. Okay, and we have a importance according to your Google Magic, what it has been identified, that is been provided here. So each and every key value here will be adding to your spam score. So how to identify this, we are going to see. So in this mail, okay, each and every mail on the right side, we will have a three dot. Okay, so each mail service provider will provide you, be it Microsoft or be it Google or be it any other third party service provider, will provide you these details. So nobody might be gone into that depth and then see what is the details of this. Okay, see here in the header section, what we have when it is being mail is being sent. Okay, and who has sent the mail? Jay Ganesan at SphereSkills.info. Where it has been sent? SphereSkill.tech at gmail.com. Whether what is the subject and whether SPF is failed or passed. Okay, SPF, what is SPF? We have seen already. And how to configure SPF also we have sent. So whether the email is being sent by the nominated server which is been allowed to send the mail, that is what SPF is passed. Next, DKIM. So we have configured the DKIM, right? So DKIM is being used and it is being digitally encrypted. So we got a encrypted email and it is being delivered to even Google account where it is been sent. And we are having a clear indication that DMARC has been failed. Google is not 100% strict on DMARC, okay, whereas Microsoft is 100% strict on DMARC. And if you have not set the DMARC record, and if you are sending to any of the email which is being hosted in Microsoft, there will be 90 to 95 percentage chances that that email will land it into spam, or it may not land itself, it will be rejected by the Microsoft body. Okay, so we have furthermore very detailed information about this mail. Okay, so here when it is being delivered, who has received it, and even your IP address also will be included in this, so that carries your authentication from where it is being sent, all those information, right? So we have message signature here. This is your digital key which is being used to digitally sign this mail. Okay, DKIM is being passed, and the header is, what is the header details we are having. See, what we have configured, the selector one is being available here, and SPF is also passed, and this is being passing through our DNS record what we have configured, right? DKIM SphereSkill.info. The DMARC is being not passed. DMARC is having a failure intimation, right? So this is what we have seen. and what is the content of the mail. If you go through the content, you will be having a full content in encrypted format, right? So this, you can see here, the mail is being encrypted completely. This is what I told you guys. When the email is being signed by DKIM, you will not get the content directly. But how do you get this read content here? Because once the mail is been delivered to your email box, the email exchange or the email receiver will decrypt it based on your DKIM what is being configured. So that is a exchange policy or the email service providers configured server policy, which will be allowed to decrypt it based on the DKIM and based on your configuration what is been sent. So email is been sent securely with encrypted, and you will not have any of the content which will be transparent for a transport, and it will not be tampered also. So since it is tamper proof, the receiving body will be accepting this as a valid information, right? So this is what we have seen today, and what we have done today. We have seen how to configure your DKIM and how to enable signature for your DKIM, enabling signature, where it will land, and how to improve your DKIM, how to improve your email deliverability. So enabling DKIM will be the first step to enable DMARC, right? So DMARC today it has been failed. We will configure DMARC in the next session. I will show you how to configure it and make the DMARC being properly aligned. Once DMARC is been aligned, I'm sure like 100% of your mail will land into inbox. There is no exception for this, provided your domain is not having a spam score increased ratio and your email is not having a spam score ratio. If these two is been there, then there may be a chance, and the more amount of mail when you are sending it, it will still may get increased, or the more you reduced and you keep a appropriate content. What is the way the email has to be designed, and the email has to be typed and sent. If you are using in that way, then your spam score will be slowly, it will be reducing, and all your mails will get landed into inbox. And one more thing guys, if you are using higher email sent ratio, means if more number of mails are going to be sent from your mail server, then that particular mail has to be marked for high sending mail services. Okay, if not, Microsoft will block it. So Microsoft is having a allowed limitation. In 1 hour, only this many number of mails can be able to be sent. So where it has to be configured, how it has to be configured? No, Jay, I want to configure for sending 1,000 mails in 1 hour. In that case, we have to mark that particular mail to be a high sender list. For each domain, Microsoft will allow up to 5 email IDs which can be marked for in such kind of a case. Once it is been marked, the mails will be further allowed to be sent. Okay, so how to configure those things and all, we will see in our upcoming session. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and we have seen how to make the DKIM signed today, and hope this is informative. Please share this video with the needy one to your friends, to whomever they are looking forward for such type of email deliverability issues, and ensure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon so that each videos which I post will be coming and reaching out to you as a notification. And do follow me on my YouTube and on my website, so that whatever the content which I post, you will be available, and we will have multiple tutorials and multiple subjects. We are introducing a few more training sessions here. Okay, so please follow me and leave me a comment if you have any questions related to this session, and if you like this video and if you found this content to be useful, please give me a like. Thank you everyone. See you in my next video. Until then, this is Jay Ganesan signing off.